Hell, it's about time.
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of StarCraft. If you didn't know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was in Anaheim attending my first BlizzCon 2023. And I met a lot of good people. We actually talked a lot of Diablo and StarCraft, and honestly, it was a very fun event. And now that I'm home, getting back into the swing of things, I'm doing my normal research, and I came across this article on PC Gamer. And it did catch my attention. Obviously, I'm making this video. StarCraft could return, according to Blizzard's president, but not necessarily as an RTS. And that just feels wrong. But then in my head, I start thinking about StarCraft Ghost, which never turned into anything. And it's like, all right, I mean, I guess if they do the series justice or follow the roots, maybe, maybe it can be good. I don't care what it is. If it's StarCraft, I will probably buy it. And they know that. So we're going to check out this article and see what's happening in the world of StarCraft. During BlizzCon's opening ceremony, Blizzard celebrated its games with a cinematic that focuses on the here and now, with a nod to Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and the developer's latest game, Warcraft Rumble, which I downloaded and played. I don't like it very much. With a focus on the present, one of its most important series went ignored. Much as it's been for years, StarCraft didn't get a look in, which is a shame. Makes me mad. By the way, everyone's like, oh, you didn't buy any merch? You didn't get any merch for BlizzCon? I don't know why I'm talking about this right now. Last night at Nauseam on the stream, we were talking about BlizzCon, and I was like, oh, yeah. I didn't buy any of the apparel because it had all the game logos on it, with the exception of StarCraft. And the BlizzCon backpack is something that I brought home. And as you can see on that, StarCraft right there. Now, these 6 logos, okay, those exact 6 in that way were put on all the different apparel pieces, with the exception is no StarCraft. So it had 5 logos on the hoodies and the shirts and the long sleeve, but they did not include StarCraft. You can only find the StarCraft emblem on that damn backpack, which is why I have it. Aaron, why the hell do you care so much about StarCraft? My first love was RTS, Red Alert, and StarCraft before I moved to Action RPG. I don't know, it makes me sad when I see that they've abandoned it. While this paints a picture of a developer that has perhaps forgotten about its legacy, StarCraft has not kept entirely out of the event. With Blizzard now being part of Microsoft, Phil Spencer was in attendance and celebrated Blizzard's history. StarCraft spawned the foundation of what esports would eventually become, he said, and with StarCraft 2, it was a major catalyst for the evolution of games as live entertainment. See? Microsoft might know what's up. There are undeniable important games, not just for diehard RTS players, but Blizzard has moved away from those series. After a decade of StarCraft 2 support, Blizzard decided that it was time to stop developing its flagship RTS, and since then has had little to say about the series. But Blizzard president Mike Ybarra, in an interview with Bloomberg, threw those of us who still hold a torch for StarCraft a small bone. Just a wee one. Okay, here it is. You guys ready? Here it is. While Blizzard is very much focused on its big money makers, like its various Warcraft games, from WoW to Hearthstone to Warcraft Rumble, as well as Diablo and Overwatch 2, it's still open to StarCraft making a comeback. That said, RTS fans shouldn't get their hopes up. While the series might return, that doesn't necessarily mean it will be an RTS, and whatever shape it takes will depend on the person or team who goes to bat for it. I am not saying go make a StarCraft game, Ybarra told Bloomberg. I need to have someone who has a vision and passion that comes with the idea, and I'll bet on that team. That is really it. He didn't say, and I get why, it would have been really bad, StarCraft's dead, we're never touching it again. But he didn't, and he didn't say we're making a new game. He just said the book isn't closed. And at the bottom of the article, it talks about Blizzard vets are even making their own StarCraft successor, Stormgate, which I have played in Germany, and it was awesome. So that's the video. StarCraft's not dead, but it might come back in StarCraft Ghost. That's in my head. Like, I'm thinking about the different games they have. I could see that actually happening. It is sad that RTS is much more difficult to monetize, from a battle pass, from a cosmetics, from a younger generation that needs instant gratification. Like, am I going to go play Call of Duty, or am I going to go turn off all electronics and truly focus on RTS and count my keystrokes? It's just a different time. But I can tell you, talking to the Diablo devs and talking to all the content creators, we all absolutely love StarCraft, and I hope they do something with that. So if you have made it this far into the video, what I'm going to do for you is play my favorite StarCraft cinematic. I don't know how many times I have put this on YouTube, but it has been quite a few times. If you enjoy StarCraft like me, hit that subscribe button. Enjoy my favorite Team Toss cinematic.
The Swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Khala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion. Today, we retake our homeworld, and with it, our legacy.